Hi everyone, my name's Justine Collier and I'm the CEO of RISE, and I'd really like to welcome you all to our RISE induction for staff, employees and volunteers. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about our strategic plan for RISE. You may say, so what? A strategic plan's something you write and is left on a shelf, but not with RISE. As you'll see when you look at the plan, there are people at the very centre of the plan, because that's really what we all come into work to do every day, is to support people. Support the clients, support their families. I'm very interested in obviously supporting staff and the volunteers, and really supporting people in the rest of the broader community. So to get this right, we really need to have some good, strong foundations at RISE, and that's one of our main focuses right now. And there are three key areas. The first one is HR, finance and assets. So we've got to get the people side right, the money side right and the assets right. That's the buildings you work in, the cars you drive and the computers you use. So the next step of the foundation is governance. I know this sounds a bit dry, but what it really means is how well we run the organisation. So that if you come to work with us or volunteer with us, you want to know that you're working for a good quality organisation that looks after the things it does very well. So that means that we comply with the legislation, we meet the standards and we do the things you'd expect from a good quality professional organisation. So the final step of the foundations is around quality and continuous improvement. We're going to get to the stage where we meet all of our standards and all of our requirements, and that's great. But I want to take RISE to the next step beyond that, so that everything we do doesn't just comply with what's expected, but goes really very much beyond it. Looking at the top of the plan, you'll notice the 5 key areas in which we currently work. That's mental health, youth at risk, people with disability, the aged and providing housing. What you'll also notice though is underneath that is a whole range of other new and innovative areas in which we really want to move. Our newest and most important area that we want to focus on, beside our 5 core areas, is unmet need. Most of our money comes from government, which means we're a little bit restricted with how we spend that money and what we do. But those of us who work in the field know there's a whole range of unmet needs out there, and we want to bring in some funding and resources to identify those and address them ourselves, so that we can plug the gaps in the community that government funding currently doesn't. Our next biggest area of focus is advocacy. We do a huge amount of good work on the ground with the people we support, and now we really want to be able to move into advocating for them at every level of government and community, and putting out there the issues that matter to them. Innovation also has to be a huge part of everything we do from now on. That doesn't necessarily mean we come up with a bold new idea every week, but what it does mean is practicing little pockets of innovation and little pockets of brilliance in tiny areas, and then building them up slowly to become a big, brave new idea that we can use elsewhere in the state or with our other partners. A new area for many of us in the not-for-profit sector is social enterprise. This is really running a business standing on its own 2 feet, but with people we support and for the people we support. So we really want to get into that space of providing opportunities for those people to work in an environment where they can contribute back to the community as well. Research is going to be so important for us in the future. In order for us to deliver quality tailored services, we really need to understand what the people we support want and need. I'd really like RISE to be a socially responsible organisation, and for me, part of that is being environmentally sustainable. Just because we're a charity doesn't mean we can't also be green. So now you've heard about all the great things we do inside the organisation and some of the things we've got planned. With all of this intellectual property and knowledge, what we really want to do is share that with the broader community, and we're going to do that through a RISE consultancy process. There are going to be 3 prongs to this. We want to use our information and our knowledge to help smaller not-for-profits who also support our clients build their capacity. We'd also like to use that same information to do a skills swap with larger organisations so that we can share the knowledge effectively between us across the sector. And finally, what we'd like to do is take that IP and sell it to organisations who might have the funding and resources to buy it so that we can bring in another independent income stream to use to support our clients. Underpinning all of this work are 4 key areas that, regardless of what changes there are in the strategic direction, will always stay the same. And the first of those are our values and principles, so that if something isn't prescribed about what to do and where to go, we can fall back on them to make the right decision. The second area is communication and recognition. We need to make sure that we communicate with the people we support, our staff and the broader community, and really importantly recognise what they all achieve in these areas. The third area we're going to focus on is broad and secure funding streams. We really need to bring in income from a diverse range of sources and make sure that it's secure over a number of years to tackle the things we really want to do to improve our community and our services to the people in it. And the final area is partnerships. There is nothing that we will be doing from now on that won't involve a partnership of some sort. Partnership with the people we support, a partnership with another not-for-profit, partnership with a corporate entity, or partnership with anyone else in the community. So I hope you stay around for the next 5 years to see all of this come to life and realise your part in achieving it.